Good morning, Year 3. Today we are going to be looking at unit and non-unit fractions. Again, we have done this in school, so it's just a recap. There are lots of times today where you need to pause the video so that you can work through each activity. Okay, if we look at these two bars now, we're going to try and see what the relationship is between them. So I can see that if I had two yellow bars, that would be the same length as the orange bar. That means that the orange bar is 2 times longer than the yellow bar, and the yellow bar is half of the orange bar. You may want to pause the video to have a go at answering these sentence stems yourself. If you're not too sure though, listen to how I explain it, and that might help you in a moment. 5 red bars are the same length as the orange bar. One of the red bars is 1/5 of the orange bar. You now need to pause the video where it is. You need to go back to your daily learning sheet to find out what your first activity is. I've now got one whole bar and I've got 4 little bars underneath. Each of those bars is worth 1/4. I have drawn out the same representation that I just showed you. I have got one whole and then I have got 4 little bars. Each of these we know is 1/4. If I selected 2 of those parts though, that fraction would no longer be 1/4. It would be 2 quarters. If I decided to select 3 parts, there's no longer just one part selected, there are 3 parts, so our numerator becomes 3 and our denominator is still a 4 because there are still 4 equal parts. We have just selected 3 of them. Here I have got a shape where the whole has been split into 4 equal parts. There are 3 equal parts that have been shaded in, which means that the fraction of the whole shaded in is 3/4. It is now time to pause the video again, to go back to your daily learning sheet and to find out what your second activity is. When you have done your second activity, come back and unpause the video, ready for the next bit of your learning. Here you can now see that all of these fractions are unit fractions because only one part has been selected. The fractions that you can see now are all non-unit, and the reason they're non-unit is because more than one part has been selected and shaded in. It's time to pause the video again to do your next activities on your daily learning sheet.